Hi, watching my channel Clodbuster. So check out this Clodbuster I just picked up. Check that out, that's one serious machine right there. This thing's got all the goodies. Body's painted up just like Bigfoot 11. Factory Clodbuster wheels, but Pro-Line monster truck tires. Those are pretty hard to find. These things are mints, like they never ran them. So if you take a look at those motors, those are Green Machine 2 motors. And also look at the steering servo. It's mounted on a bracket above the motor. That was part of an ESP upgrade, and it worked awesome. I don't know why that setup's not more popular today. So it's set up for 4-wheel steering. So it's got a front servo and a rear servo. Check those out. They're clear servos. I have a few of those actually kicking around. Those were cool back in the day. It's got the ESP aluminum links front and rear, and also the ESP aluminum bell crank. So somebody called up ESP, got their credit card out, and ordered probably one of everything on the menu. So now I'll pop the body off, see what's underneath. So first thing I noticed was some wiring right here. It's going to taillights. It's got a 9-volt plug. This right here, this connector is actually an old 4-pin Dean's connector that matches up to that one. So this is wired into the rear motor. So these must work when you hit the brakes. So this thing's got brakes, brake lights. So it's pretty cool. No speed control, no controller. So it's just servos and motors, the only electronics. One other thing that's pretty cool, take a look at this connector. So that's pretty neat. It's like a blade style connector right here. Those were very popular in the late 80s and early 90s. And those were called race prep connectors. So first race prep connector was orange. Then they had a version 2 which is green. And this may actually be what's called a dinosaur connector. It was kind of like a race prep knockoff. Either way, they're pretty hard to find these days. I don't know why they got phased out. They always work well for me, but it was pretty cool seeing all that retro stuff. Looking at this cantilever suspension, it works great. You can run a short shock and still get about 2.5, 2 3/4 inches of travel, which is plenty for a 10 scale. You really don't need more than that or want more than that. Sometimes too much wheel travel can kind of hurt performance. It's got the ESP adjustable aluminum body posts. Those are cool. I kind of forgot about those. I forgot they even made those. So as far as plans go for this truck, I don't really know what to do with it. I'm definitely going to run it. I never liked shelf queens, but I'm not going to beat it. I'm definitely not. I may take these tires off because as nice as these are, I kind of like the factory ones better. For electronics, I might go the vintage route since it's got old Green Machine 2s in it. So I might put, like, what was very common was a Novak 410 ESE. Or a 410 RV, so it's got reverse. As far as controller goes, I might put like a Futaba Magnum Sport, but then again, this has 2 servos, and I'd like to be able to control the rear steer independently so they're not always turning. For the body, this body's awesome. Whoever did this did an amazing job painting this thing and sticking it up. I don't think I'm going to run that. I think what I'm going to do is run this body. So that was a J Concepts square body that I just put some Repro Clod decals, and I got a ton of these chrome parts kicking around, so I'll probably run that. I adjust the body post a little bit, and I still have to tune the suspension, probably lower it down a little bit. It's sitting up kind of high. There's no speed control or battery in it, so there's a little bit less weight, but there's really not much suspension sag. Like that, I like my suspension to sit like 50% compressed. So I have some adjustments to make, but go through, you know, check all the bearings and all that stuff. But other than that, I just thought I'd share this thing with you. It's a cool old school Clod. It's how they used to build them. Like back in the late 80s, early 90s, you had something like this. This was a chick magnet back then. So anyway, take care. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. And hit the bell.